Welcome to Serpent Visionary Oracle. Have an interesting pick-a-pile today. It's the Jupiter Uranus Conjunct in Taurus. Things are magically happening out there. So, are you in the magic or recycling in the tragic? Here are your choices. The Jackrabbit. Or will it be the Xenomorph? The Calavera of celebration? Or would it be this lovely pink wand? There'll be a short intro, and then I'll see you at your choice. Wow, those were some choices, huh? I can't wait to get to it. So again, as you know, I am a person that offers one-on-one readings. They're live on a chat, video chat. There's choices. Thank you for your referrals and people that have booked their readings with me. And if you've received a reading from me or have not received a reading from me and would like to do what I call this little fun win-win, is to gift the magic reading table with some decks or deck from the Amazon wishlist or the ESTY Registry. So the ESTY Registry is more aka indie, true artist spotlight, no AI. Amazon wishlist is more the mass marketing, publish it decks out there that are, I love them all. If I like it, I like it. So those are the vibes of the two areas. And, you know, in doing so, you can view the flip through of each image of the deck. So then when you receive the reading, we can break that deck in. And who knows, maybe you want the deck too. So with that said, there's a lot going on. We're still in Mercury Retrograde. We're welcoming the change into Taurus. It's post-eclipse season. And this reading is about the Jupiter and the conjunction with Uranus in Taurus. 14 years we've been awaiting the new magic, specifically in the monies in love, as they say. I think it goes deeper than that. I've been following some magic with people. I've been following this vibe very closely for the past 2 years. So if you haven't seen any of these readings that I do, if you can think back in a significant time, go back into the playlist or the video area and look in the dates, and you'd be surprised what gets revealed, especially if it's a pick-a-pile, as I'm doing today. So yeah, I'm looking at the so beautiful outside. I'm looking at the choices here, especially the Xenomorph. I'm like, what the hell? Why did I choose you? Because the objects were just chosen random. There's no like theme, and they're never obvious. So the vibe here that I've been experiencing with I do a lot of readings is that people are really in their power and they've done something about it. They faced the fears and didn't give a fuck. And they're shining and the magic's coming in. Then there's those that it's not their time to face the fears, supposedly, and they recycle until it's their time. And then there's these people that are in the process of really breaking through. They're like right there, but they're not giving up. So it's kind of like, well, yeah, they're in the group of charge and the power, which I feel are a lot of us are still processing, that are still moving through, and then the big boom happens. So with that said, let me get to the piles here. It's going to get really interesting. And you know how to get in touch with me. All the information's down below of everything, links and stuff. Let's get started. It's the Jackie. It's the Jackrabbit. See what's here. Oh, the Dark Night of the Soul card. Okay, this is why oracle cards, like, they kind of crack me up. Is because they have words on them. But the numerology is always really interesting in them as well. And then it says, like, life brings new meaning. Okay, so they're like, this is why oracle cards are really funny to me. So what I rely on more so than anything, as you know me, is the imagery and what I tap into. But I say what the cards say just in case something pops for you, you know? Animal Kingdom. Oh, let me show you. It's like, I'm going to flip the camera over. You know how I am. And then I'll show you the imagery, like, really nice and close up. Dun, dun, dun. And then Animal Kingdom. This is beautiful, actually. Oh my God. Yeah, they go together all right. They sure do. The oracle cards are fun. These do not have any words. This is why I adore this woman's creation. Kind of matches these oracle cards down below. It's kind of funny, so I'll match them like that. Yeah, the cards go like, amen. They just fell to the floor somewhere. Okay. And as I usually do, I will live shuffle tarot here while I gaze into the images. These are glossy too, and cards, I don't mind glossy, whatever finish they have, but when they're glossy and kind of like to have to move maybe the rabbit will help. There you go, rabbit, thank you. Which is significant of the shadow, as the shadow helped me to see this imagery. Of course. I like this image because as we're going through this dark time in this, this vibe here, there's an image of this gold being and it's touching the face, like reassuring it's going to be okay and we're going to make it through. This is a pile that has seriously been dealing with some harsh truths and deaths. As the image of this right here, there's a scythe. And it's kind of someone that, to me, it's like a fallen angel or someone that's been resisting and has been complaining and being a little chillon crybaby about things. While you're doing this dark time. This is the ass kicker right here. It's kind of how birthing is. Birthing's very painful. It's very painful. I don't know. I've not yet, well, I'm sure it may be true, but I've not met someone that said, oh, birthing was painless or they didn't feel anything. Bullshit. It's painful. Although once it's done, it's done. And it's death to that process forever. And then the new life is new life. It's a really interesting process, especially if you have birth or have seen a birth, even with an animal. It's a very interesting cycle. Insect, anything. The whole process to, But this one is like resistant and stubborn and all crybaby. I don't want to, blah, 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 blah. So this pile has really gotten their ass kicked. And then here's the mighty jackrabbit fiercely looking at me like, how about that? The jackies out here, they're extremely fast. Extremely fast. They're camouflaged very well as well. It doesn't stay here, this energy, though. This is just where we are coming from. That's the come I was like, are you in the magic or are you in the tragic, or you don't want to let go of it, or what's going on? Because there's a lot of different influences going on right now and everyone's all crazy. Like, and then some are like fine, because they're in their power. Okay, what does the tarot say? Yeah, because look, if you're looking at this rabbit a certain way, right? You can have a very stern look. This is how he's looking at me. You get it? Okay. It's been a lot of flying cards. Yeah, this is a journey cards. Right out, it's the Six of Swords. And I feel like you're either doubting your journey, don't want to budge or move. Again, it's a card of resistance here. Because if you do move, you're afraid you're going to get hurt, or, oh my God, I'm going to go through it. See, that's like figuring it out and living in the feared card too. The Empress, beautiful. You're changing your mind, hopefully, here. The Empress is like, no kidding, the fucking life giver of the deck here. This one has a nice like baton and a shield. It's the boundaries you had to learn. You had no boundaries. 10 cup, beautiful. Absolutely. Thank you that you're not staying. What else do the tarot have for us today? 9 Pentacle, beautiful. Basking in your blessings and your abundance. One more, please. You're going to go from that shitty fucking dark space. Yeah. You're going to go from that scarcity, that fear, that like you're going to be really done. There's a point where you're just going to snap. And you're going to give up your resistance because you have been fighting to the death. Like, I'm not going to budge or move. You're just not wanting to face it. Whatever that may be for you. See, but this reading's about the magic or the tragic. So to me, this is a victory for you that you will be in the magic. Come on. 10 cups, 9 of pentacles, the freaking Empress, the 5 of swords. But the way this 5 of swords is portrayed is that you finally stood for yourself. You finally spoke up. You finally either spoke up, or you could be or accept the way things are or the way things aren't. And if you hadn't said so, you'll have an opportunity maybe down the line. Maybe it wasn't important yet. Maybe there's something bigger building where you do. But you did say something, whether it was toward others or not, it was definitely within yourself. The conflict was started with you. And that's the thing is, when you're in the space of the crybaby and resisting, like you point finger and blame or you validate. When you are in your source and power, you own that fucking shit and turn it around and take the punch, see the truth that it's fucked up and harsh. And then, what do? You take the animal kingdom. You take the truth of the animal kingdom. There's an owl here. You can't lie to the owl. And it's a barn owl. It's the owl of the barn owl of the night. They have a heart-shaped face. And when the barn owl shows up, is there's truths that have been said, but it's not looking at the camera. It's facing the prey, like it's going to go after something. So you're still in the process of, okay? You're processing still. There's an eagle here, and this is the one that's soaring up. So yay, you're choosing to go forward. The bear, because he's in the position of standing and he's fierce, he's all hangry because he's breaking out of the hibernation. Usually the bear energy is more like resting and chilling. Now this bear's fucking hangry and it's pretty fierce. I mean, if that bear came to me, I'm like, yeah, fierce. Anyways, there is magic coming. There's these rainbows in the image and crystals coming up from the bottom. And there is an image of a white wolf. So there's going to be cleansing and clearing of social people. Perhaps you really do need to stay lone wolf here and be, keep going more within. Learn who your tribe is on a deeper level. See, this is still, it's a very fierce wolf. These truths made you strong. And then there's the stag, the beautiful divine male energy there, as being proud that you stood for yourself fucking finally. And why I say that is because this is the fucking crybabyest card of ever. And even this devil's weak. He's he's not fierce at all. He's like, I'm dying, I'm melting. And then these spirits are like, dude, wake up, we got you. You're looking you're taking it it's wake up. It's been really harsh. I mean, I know I laugh through things like this sometimes, but I've been there. It's not easy. Oh, definitely not. But with the 10 cup and the 9 pentacles, come on, celebration, yay. Those are the yummy cards. It's like you're the party. Your blessings you're basking in your blessings. You're basking in the abundance and the love, and the situations change. Because why? You did something about it. You did something about this. It's not this miraculous change that comes out of nowhere. You had to speak up and do something about it, because this 5 of Swords is fierce. And there's also a 5 Pentacle here. And this is complete fucking chaos to look at. It's like, oh my God, my head. I need a bong grip to look at that picture right now. I'd rather be in the bliss of the 9 Pentacles and the 10 Cup. So I would say yes, magic coming for you. You're in the process. Give yourself a fucking break, all right? Don't be so hard on yourself, but don't be a fucking crybaby either. Open up your heart. Know your space. Know your truth. Stop blaming. Point the finger this way. Lift up. Open the heart space. Lots of people's hearts are breaking open right now. In gratitude. A lot of people are listening to the center. Oh, this is so pretty to bask in. The Empress and this image here. So yes, you might be struggling, or you struggled and you resisted. See, now you need to go through things like that to know what it is to feel the true freedom here. It's not an easy path, but you've made it through. You're going to make it through. Yes, Jackrabbit, yes, because this guy, I love to see them when they're hopping around my window. They're really pretty to see. It's doing their thing, but they're super fast. And they've got these big back legs. So here's your strength with the animal kingdom, okay? Bring that strength within you. It's not outside yourself. It's going to happen. The Empress, no one does the Empress's work. Now let me show you the imagery. Okay, there's the Jackie. See, look at this expression of this dude. He's like, he's not very fierce. Like, if I saw him, I wouldn't be afraid. But you've been facing some pretty heavy. This was harsh, okay? This was not easy to go through this. And I should pair it like this. Let me pair it like this, because it's the same vibe right here. So this is you here. This is the resistance. The fighting, the crybaby, the blaming, the not, like the fallen angel, blah, 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 like the story, the validation, your excuses. You don't want to face it. Well, why don't you start telling the truth that you don't? Just say the truth. You know, this rabbit here, he's looking at the camera really fierce like this. Speak up. Tell the truth. Oh no, I want to do more resisting. Oh no, I want to be in more struggle and anguish so I can be validated that I have an excuse because I've had deaths or whatever the hell you say the story. You know what this teacher used to tell me that tell your story to 10 people. If you make it to 10, you need to tell 10 more people. And if you do, come back to me so I could slap your ass. I'll wake you up. That's what she used to say. I'm like, fuck, dude. Well, you know what? There's some truth to that. I've never made it to 10. Here's the scarcity here. Here's the more resistance here. Chaos. Plus non-movement, stagnant. I don't want to move. I don't want to take the risk. I don't want to, oh, da, 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 right? Or if you did move, you're questioning, oh, my move, oh, you know, you're so in your head. But something turns around, obviously, when you have animal kingdom. Plus, there's the 5 sword here. See, in this portrayal of the 5 swords, people are walking away and you're standing for. You know, you still have some swords here, though. You know, you didn't get to spill it all, maybe, but enough for now. Or maybe you don't need to do all that. Maybe it doesn't need to be aggressive. Maybe you tuned into some of these wisdom here to free you up instead. Because the old ways do not work, do they? There's some kind of change that happened here. Well, of course, it's a 5. Then with the moon here, you know, partials. It's all post-eclipse energies. So here we have the 10 of Cups with the 9 of Pentacles. Yay, prosperity with the Empress. Basking in your yumminess. Yeah, you're basking in your yumminess. Look at her. Empress. Crown, halo, crown. Beautiful. Salud. You will be basking in the magic. Hang in there. Do not go to the past. You're doing great. You're going to have that breakthrough. Here's the breakthrough right here. This imagery right here. The breakthrough happens right here. Tune into this, whatever it may be for you. You may see something I did not talk about here. Tune into this. And then I'll leave you with the power cards of the Empress. Thank you for watching, my little jackies, my jackrabbits. Salud. It's the Xenomorphs. Isn't he cute? Third eye vision, reclaim your mind. Oh, the sound. Ooh, it's pretty cool, interesting. Followed by these two oracle cards here. I'll be live shuffling the tarot part. I'm going to gaze in, see what I tap into. Wow. So the Xenomorph here was posed like, hey, how's it going? And this one was like blue, isn't like authentic to the movie. They were real metallic looking and dripping with ooze. Well, I really like this one. When you shine the light to it, you can see its brain or its bone. Well, I can. But I really like these, I like these characters. And, you know, the original character artist was H.R. Giger, and that's one of my top artists, so salud. Let me have some tarot here while I'm looking into the third eye, vision, sound. Okay. Ooh. And let me get some tarot in here. Because vision is when it comes from inside versus hallucination, where you're looking at something and it's not there, but you have your eyes open looking like it. Like if you look in your hand and it becomes like this bleeding claw dripping with ooze, right? Visions are different. Visions come from inside, like inside the mind, and you'll see, like, I'll see vivid pictures, and that's my title, Serpent Visionary. As like medicine, when they say and talk about, like, you see hallucinations, that's not true. It's a visionary medicine, not a hallucinatory medicine. Although if you do have your eyes open and you come to, things can transform in front of you, and it's not very hallucinatory. It still remains in a visionary context, and unless you experience it, can you understand? And I've went pretty deep with visions. Those are crazy intense to experience through medicine, especially. This has a really interesting vibe because I feel good about this pile already. As I was saying, in the experience of all these readings, is that some people are just in their power and they're going with it, and yay. As opposed to the opposite. Or there's some in the process of, like, that breakthrough, which I feel like a lot of us are in the process of, but the ones that are in the power, just like living life. Yep, sure are. So far, 3 wands. Beautiful. They are hopping, jumping. Oh, the World card. Sweet. It flew, and it's up. It's kind of it's upside down-ish. So let's see. Okay. Ah, that's another card that is a popular card. Let's switch the rings here. All right, here we go. Okay. What else you got for us, Tarot, here? Oh, yeah, the 2 wands. So you have 2 wands, 3 wands. The 2 and the 3 are the same direction. Nine Swords, beautiful. What else? Okay. Beautiful. Yeah, this is a very freeing vibe here. Although there is a Five of Pentacles, okay? So, like I've been saying, is that all of us are facing the same things. Details are a little different here and there, but facing the same kind of things. So why is it that some people are chill and cool, and not that they don't care, it's just that they know who they are, they're in their power, and they know their source. And then the other half's freaking out because they're in their head and don't have any idea what I talk about, even though they go, about what the heart breaks open in your heartlet, where your truth is, where your source is. It's got high intelligence, the heart space. So with the Five of Pentacles here, and you're like, and thanks for sharing. That's not my truth. That's not my story. Because the Five of Pentacles is about the scarcity, about the fears, like the lack, like the left out in the cold, like, oh, I'm not good enough, or I don't belong, or whatever the story is. It's very chaotic, that spiral. But regardless, you have an 8 sword down, freeing your mentality of the bind that we create at times. So you know your source. You have an Ace of Wands down and the World down. These are all upside down over here in this chorus over here, in this vibe. It's the cards just do some amazing work for me. I'm like, oh really? Thank you for just making it easy for me. So, with the World down, the Ace of Wands down, excuse me, not a sword. Ace of Wands down. Ooh, the Ace of Wands down. Oh, interesting, because that's usually upright. Story may change here. The Two of Wands. Okay, the Two of Wands. Okay, got a grip. The Knight of Swords. Yeah, there's been lots of anxiety, lots in the head here. Of course, you got the Xenomorph. It's like, it's very haunting, the Xenomorph. And you don't even know it's there. If you're familiar with the movie, they just hang out until you wake them up. And then they start, they come out of the wall space or whatever. And they're just like hanging out until they get waken up. Right? Familiar with that? Some of you have been sleeping, so then you get waken up. So there's been past anxiety about maybe you know your purpose, or what am I going to do with my situation, or it doesn't feel like you're very grounded. Because when you don't accept the Ace of Wands, that's interesting, like as to why. And that does have to do with a vulnerability that you fear. But you have a Three of Wands here and a Two of Wands here, which I feel frees it up. So this is people that are in the process, deep in the process. It's kind of like you don't want no outside influences. Like you don't want what the world has to say, or what people think is best for you, or what you had thought was best for you because of an outside influence or what you saw outside yourself here. And it's only caused you anxiety. There's a lot of anxiety here that is just ready to be gone. Anxiety, be gone. So why the visions? Why the third eye visions in the sound? Well, and then there's the Two and the Three of Wands here, okay? That's the freeing up part. So you're in the process of freeing up. You do know your source. You do know your power. It's just been challenged. for your next level up. In the imagery here, it's from here up. It's the heart space. There's some heartbreak there. There's some things that were very hurtful, perhaps painful temporarily to look at and feel. But at the end of it, you're in surrender mode. You know your center and power, and then you're grounded. You come back to groundedness. You may even be allowing new sensuality and sexuality to enter your life as well. It's like you're really seeking back in to that space of the third eye. You really are, with whatever modality that you choose. For those that do the plant medicines, for those that do ayahuasca, even deeper if you partake and choose your sacrament, or any of the plant medicines or modalities that dive deeper in. If you're not getting the results, then you're not going deep enough. Perhaps go deeper with it or try something else. But the card of sound is so healing, especially when you do the sound of the hum, or see people do om. There's a reason being for those types of sounds and intervals even. Start opening your mouth, start humming, start singing, start chanting. This is vocal that is here. Or it is very present of a ceremony, because in ceremony there's sound. In ceremony, this third eye is open, and that's the visions. The crown gets open, the heart gets open. It says reclaim your mind, but how about reclaiming your heart? Something happens though out of your surrender, and this journey and the gate opens. There's a 3 of Wands, and then there's a 2 of Wands. You're sure, and you go through it with authority. There's no one else in the picture in this 2 of Wands or 3 of Wands. Sometimes there are. I'm noticing that most of my decks, there's not 2 people, there's 1. But yes, you're sure, you're confident, you're making it through that breakthrough, you've already maybe experienced it, and now you're on the way for magic to come in. Because this doesn't feel heavy. It just, it's challenging, that's all. It's just been really challenging, but it's not as crazy as of a vibe that I could feel like other people have been going through, okay? So let me show you your images. They're really pretty, really stunning. Okay. Let's see if I can get the brain to show up in the light. Watch, you're going to see what I mean. See? See the bone? Ooh, so cool. He's so cute. See, you can see the little brain structure there. Okay, so okay, chill, you little xenomorph. Imagery here. See, this is the heart space and up, and here next to it is that card of surrender. And it's in the center, it's grounded. This is such a stunning image to go from, see the kind of the pain, but you're feeling, you're dealing, you're not afraid to face it. You have, there was the 5 pentacle just like this and crossing all of it. So if any of this, you may be feeling it even more so than other people, but it doesn't take you under. You know your source. This is the card of a visionary or some kind of ceremony or magic and medicine or whatever modality it is, but it's saying sound, chant, speak up, sing, hum, whatever that may be. Get that third eye activated. See something that is not your normal sight. Over here in this section here was the anxiety, but it's undone. Like, you know, there's, if this is down, what I saw in this though, when the Ace of Wands was down, that really says you're like really surrendered. Really surrendered. To not want to take that Ace Wand, face the world. But the world card's upside down, the 8 swords upside down, the 9 sword crosses this anxiety land here. It's just there. But it doesn't mean anything, because this surrender here, you're going to get really freed up right here. So you are in this process of the breakthrough. You go from the 3 wand to the 2 wand. So it's a new path here. Interesting, the Ace Wand is down below. So you had a sequence there, an alignment. But you've chosen something from your heart instead. Because the bottom signifies here that there was I can feel like an outside influence or something that you saw that, nah, I'm going to choose something else. Obviously, you surrender here and give it up. Excellent work, by the way. Yes. And then this opens. Salud. This is beautiful to feel. So I feel magic coming for you. That breakthrough's coming, or if you haven't felt it yet, it's there. Claim it, because this is coming. Salud, everyone. Thank you for watching the Xenomorph pile. Okay. Here's the celebration. Calavera. Yay. And the cards. Emotional challenges. Reverse the issue. I'm screaming. I'm screaming. The rainbow dragon. Yes, that's so cool. Ah! Oh, yeah, I can see. Yeah, check this out. As the storm. Ooh, kind of like pieces to this. Wait. Check this out. I love when things like fit in a puzzle. Isn't that crazy looking? And then this one's this. And I'll be showing you the live shuffle of the tarot. But check this out. The rainbow dragon with this. This imagery is upside down, both these cards. But when they are, it presents a very different story. Okay, let me tap into the rest. Okay. Because this is the Skull of Celebration. And but this particular deck, I love going with the energy just the way it lands on the table. If it's slanted, upside, whatever angle it is. And this has been a really interesting vibe. Because just by looking at this, it portrays like a cave, like almost like the crown of a volcano, the way that it's faced on the table. Interesting that it's number 13, the emotional challenges, because number 13 to me is like a change card as well. But in the emotional challenges card, there is a freedom here as the masks will come off. As you emote and face, the masks come off and then you're cleansed. It's like such the ayahuasca skull here of celebration. I want to tap in a little deeper though, so I'm going to go to the tarot to see what the tarot says. Give it a really good shuffle. The rainbow dragon was in bliss. You can see the face of the dragon looks like he hit a pretty good hydration like I just did. This rainbow dragon is also very sensual and sexual as I look at it. So there's definitely some mending in this department here of the crown, of the root and sacral area. In fact, everything's getting aligned, almost like Kundalini-ish card here. It's a very psychedelic card. I love the rainbow dragon. Okay, so let's see what the tarot says. Some tarot for the celebration pile here. In this conjunction, how's the magic gonna flow? I don't think this one's in magic at all. Oh, that's so beautiful to see. Okay, first one's Four Swords. The way the Four Swords portrayed here, I really love it. It's very sweet. It's like in dream state. It's in creative state. It's in balance. It's like, fuck everything. You just like let things go. Yeah. That's a lot of cards. Okay. That's a lot of cards. What does this section want to say? Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, I can see why it was love or love-related, sex-related. Okay, we have the star here with rest. Okay, in the undertone here is the Knight Cup upside down, King Sword, and Temperance upside down. So you were pretty cut and dry about something here. I think you cut someone out, or you're not budging or giving into anything like that again. That's less than. For a lot of you, you may have let go, like I say, of lovers, or have been transforming a partnership that maybe you're married, if you're married, that there's a lot of like healing here. If you've had like some distance or didn't agree, if you had a partnership or your marriage, you didn't, you kind of like, you've mending things. And then for those of you that have been solo, you've been working deeper where you really cut out what you don't want. You really cut it out. Like you went through the work already. You went through all that. Because the emotional part here, the Temperance Angel's upside down. So here you've gotten a grip. So you've already crossed through or broke through a very big emotional boundedness within yourself. It was just about to explode, and then something got contained. Like you saw something, instead of going there, something got contained, and you just dealt with it in your own way. Yeah, that King Wand is upside down as well. Yeah, the King Wand could be a lot of trouble. So could the Knight of Cups when it's upside down. So it's kind of like a broken promise, or something that didn't materialize, or something that didn't come forth, that was for better. But it's because you laid down some law. That's how come you laid it down. In fact, you have no trouble doing that. This file doesn't have any trouble doing that at all. This is a pile, like if you've got the Calavera celebration, you have no reserve speaking up. In fact, get out of your way. You have no problem speaking up, because when the King Wands is upside down, you chopped off his head, fuck yeah. Like, fuck the angels right now. You're like saying, this is not about peace. This is about my truth, justice, and I'm not having that anymore. Off with your head. Like truth, right? You have the Star card here, and she's absolutely flirty and yummy, and that's basking in your what? Prayers answered, wishes come true, yumminess. Bask. Yeah, these are the ones that are in their power. They've been through the process already. You've been through it. You're just like have some chart, like sometimes there's like triggers or little bursts that need to be worked out, but the main work, you've done it. You're in celebration mode already. But wait for the sexual explosion that's coming your way. Let me show you the images. Look at that grin. Okay, so yeah, we get it. Emotional challenges, but you see, it's dripping with the gold. It's oozing with gold. The mask here is translucent and it's like freedom here. You were willing to face and go there. Look at how the crown is blessed. Look at what a wicked image that is. It's so beautiful. See, and if you drop down to here, you'll notice that it looks like a cave. And how volcanoes are, you know, and you have that crown where they start before they fucking burst. Very volcanic here, very explosive. I know so. You have this dragon. So with the magic dragon, get out. Look, he looks like he had some hydration like me. Flying high, riding high. Yes, I want what he has in his body, or she has in her body. Look at how this card drips down though with ooze. Look at how it's very sensual. It's very dick-like. See the dick here? All veiny and double, ugh, what a head. But it's very, very sexual, healing, partner coming in, going deeper than you ever have in your cave. Now that it's been cleansed, because it's like a white energy light here. Oh, and by the way, you're ready. You're like, yep. Four of Swords is really fun. I really love the Four of Swords because look, you never gave up. You're just like chilling, making the, you know, all in the magic up in here, star, followed by the star. All in the oozy yumminess. You are definitely in your magic. This is the fun part, this section right here. Because the only one upright is the King's Sword. You better believe that you stand up for yourself and no one's going to fuck with you. With the Knight Cup upside down and the Wands and the Angels, get out. In your power. Let's scan this card. Let's look at this a little closer. Oh yeah, you took a lot of heads. You've claimed a lot of heads. But really, the power section is right here. Right here, right here. Oh, wait. Okay. This right here is just crazy. Salute, everybody. This is fun. This was like so to the point. Wasn't drawn out. You're in your power. So easy to read. Straightforward. Thank you. Very magical. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Wait till you see, wait till you feel what's in store. Salud. Thank you for watching. It's the pink wand. Let's see what's below. Ooh, galactic healer. Protection. Followed by these two oracle cards here. Ooh, interesting. These I love when they make puzzles where it kind of goes with, here it goes, right? See how it fits like that? Or wait a minute, maybe it kind of looks, better with this road. No, it looks better like this. Where did I see it? Right here. This one in particular also has kind of like a puzzle piece to it. Wow. Okay. Beautiful cards. Let's see the messages now. Galactic Healer, move forward with an open mind. She's my ayahuasca card too. There's a lot of ayahuasca cards in these decks. Or will give me the vibe of that deep inner psychedelic work, expansion of the mind, as this is the pink wand. And the pink wand is very sweet. And this is something in a, okay, protection. Okay. Oh, it looks very nice. Ah, I see it now. Ooh. Okay, let's see what the tarot has to say. It's very intense. I love the journey that the cards take, like dun 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 dun. They hit the floor. Okay, I need to get this card. Let me pause this for a minute. Okay, that's an interesting card that just went soaring out to the floor. What's present here, and this is all of these cards. The tarot cards are in action, so you're feeling this, or this is in action. So what's here is the Five of Cups versus the Seven of Cups facing each other. Interesting. Six of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. So there's like been a battle here, hasn't there? And with that Knight there with protection, and then the bottom card, like the splitting of the halves, parting ways. Yeah, okay. And this section's what? Two sword with six pentacle and okay. Okay. We might do an extra interesting thing here than the other pile. So let me just work with what's here first, because this is like interesting as usual. Okay. You're in the place where you're wanting to break out and expand. You're not wanting to be bound by nothing or no one. You're your own person here. There's two messages as well, because I'm seeing souls want to come into the birthing area. So careful if you don't want to have a child, because there's a lot of people wanting children. So if that's the case for you, that you see this, then yay. But warning, if this is, in your space, that the soul's waiting to come in. Oh yeah. Why I would say that as well is that there's sexual energy healing here, and it's more sweet. It's not so driven and sex and passion, like when you have that intensity as a partner. This one's very soft, and it's not so aggressive. It's like a very sweet and endearing type of sexual connection for this pile here. You've been very, very disappointed and let down in the past, and you're very decisive and selective although you're not very, you're easily allured, flirty wise, easily allured here. You play and you fall into that trap. That's what you say in your head, trap. I don't think of it as a trap. I think of it as you choose and then you have an outcome or consequences. It's just a choice. But I think you're ready to have this breakthrough, like, I'm done not making the wrong choices, but you want to make a very in-depth choice as you go forward. Because the Two of Swords here is your mental decision in this process, and I can see why you get the Galactic Healer card, the expansion of the mind, and it's always the mind, the mind, the mind for you. But that's okay, that's where you're at. I don't see anything wrong with this type, because it's not like, sometimes when you're in the mind and expanding it, it's not the same as people in the head. Like you're just so heady about it, or you're inside your head about it. You're in your head about it. That expression, that's not this case. It's just an expansion of the mind. Now, in order to expand your mind, things are changing neurologically, cellularly. Like you're really expanding where you want to be set free. Like you don't want anybody else around you for some reason, like when you're protected. So if you're like this journey person that likes to go on journeys, do so, because there's a lot of sweet love coming towards you that way. You're a journey person. You're not traditional. You don't want to stay. You want to move around. You want to do your thing. And that's the magic that's coming to you, that you'll be able to, because you have the Six of Pentacles in your West. And that's like the give, take, the give, take, the gifts, the generosity, the give, take, right? Taken care of. Oh, you take care of me. Look, I have it. Then, it just comes around. It's such a beautiful card, the Six of Pentacles here. And it's so like transparent and honest. And there's a Lover's card here. So yeah, you know what they say. The Lover's card's always about, it's about choice. They go, well, you chose to do your thing. You've chosen to do this and go away from. And what you get from just saying, you know what? Enough of this mentality. Enough of me trying to figure it out. Not so much here. It's more about, I want peace of my mind. And I'm going to get that with expansion. And, and in my road and journey to doing this, I'm going to be perfectly fine. I'm going to go I'm going to go do some risky things about this, because this is taking risks here. It's taking risks here, but you're sharp in your choice. And you're on the road to mending something as well. And the mending here is everything. Mending of sexual energy, mending of the belly, all the way to everywhere. It's like every part of your body is being renewed. It's not just like one area, but it's mostly the expansion of your mind, that like this magic is going to come blissfully in with you. This is very, very different from the rest of the piles. They're all completely different, but you are in your power. You are in the magic. You're not in the tragic. You're not in recycling. It's very much a recycle. Welcome to your power, my pink wands. You also have a very juicy Lover's card here. This is a real fun card. It's very juicy, like eating it, absorbing it. But it's sweet, and it grows into this heavy, passionate affair, experience, from that sweet kind of softly entering into it, easing the way. It turns into a very fiery experience here for you. It's yummy, actually. So I said I was going to do something different here. Let me look and gaze into this before I show you the images. It's a stunning lover's card. So let me show you your images. I'm just going to be straight. Let me just show you the images. Change my mind. Very sweet. Okay, we started here with the mind expansion, the galactic healer. And it bleeds down into this almost like a Fool card in a sense. But this is real sincere. The hand is across the heart and it's very womb-like, protected, very, very grounded, very sure. There's the piece of the dove there. It's just a spill as you expand your mind. So here was the Knight of Protection and this image upside down. Kind of cave-like. There's the splitting, it's upside down like you're burying some past. See this flow right here, the river's going, you're on top of that and you're allowing it to die and trickle down. So there's lots of sexual healing here, wounds from past partners, obviously, because there's a 5 of Cups here. And you're ready to break through that. You're ready to not repeat that. It's a lot of chaos. If you look at this and know he has a fist, he's ready to break that, bust that and change it. How? Well, now you're decisive, aren't you? You're easily allured, though. You're allured by flirting, and if someone gives you attention, you'll look and you'll start playing with it. But remember where it's gotten you is the message here. And so here, with the 2 swords, what you face now is that you really are making a decision. Look, there's the dove of peace on top. I kind of like how it spirals. See this path? It's just like this nice path. And you choose to cut this open. Because it was this card was on top of it. And they're facing this way with the lovers. So let's show you the 6 of Pentacles. It's so taken care of. Your journey's going to be supported. No you worries about all this. Monies, place to stay, if I'm going to move, you're just doing it. I'm so happy for you because this feels so good, so freeing, so doing you. You're very different than the rest of the piles. And now, this Lover's card, that's so juicy. It's like being eaten. Well, it is being eaten. He's actually eating. It's beautiful. Get what I mean? Get that juiciness. Get that exploration of freeing yourself from whatever is coming in. For real. Literally. Going in, coming in. Salud. Beautiful, beautiful vibe here. Very different. Thank you for watching this. My pink wands. Salud. This is juicy, yummy.